Hey guys, so tonight I'm doing another full face of Charlotte Tilbury, and I know I've already done a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, but I realized in that video I didn't use half of my Charlotte Tilbury products. So since I love the brand so much, I just really wanted to do another one. And I do have her concealer. I really like it, but I want to try out this Clinique Concealer just more. So I am going to be using this instead of her concealer. The other video that I did doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, I did use her concealer. So you can definitely check that out if you are interested. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I also don't have eyebrow stuff. So we're not using the concealer, and I don't have her eyebrow thing, but everything but that is Charlotte Tilbury. And I just have to show y'all how pretty this looks down here. I think I said this last time, but just look at all of this prettiness. It's just all so gold, and it all has the gold sunburst on it, and I don't know, it's just very appealing to me. So we're gonna start off with this little Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Primer. I just have a little sample of it, and I'm not sure if you can tell, for some reason it doesn't really look like it, but I'm breaking out like a mofo, so we're gonna have to work on that. But it's a good thing we have a super heavy duty full coverage foundation today. Okay, so if I'm being honest, I really don't see any difference whatsoever, but maybe it will help this foundation to not look super matte. So I have two little samples here. One is in 5.5 neutral and the other is 4 neutral. I feel like I'm probably 4 right now because I don't have barely any self tanner left on. So I'm going to put a couple pumps of this on the back of my hand and then dot it around my face. And now I'm going to take my Clarisonic with the foundation brush head, and I'm going to use this. I haven't used it in forever, and Bailey Sarian uses it, so I have to use it. She honestly just reminded me about it, but I want to see how this blends out. So it might be loud. I really don't remember. So let's just see how it goes. I might have used way too much foundation. Ooh. I honestly forgot how much I loved that. This is definitely not my perfect shade at all, but it blended it out so nice and it's so smooth. I think it's definitely the foundation and the brush working together. But I also have my Laura Mercier under eye setting powder just because I'm I don't even know how to survive without that at this point. But let's try this Clinique concealer out again, now that I can actually look in the mirror and see what I think about it. It's definitely not brightening, but I mean, that's my own fault for the shade that I chose. And it's definitely very creamy and and it feels full coverage, if you know what I mean. I don't know, the last time I used it in the No Mirror Makeup Challenge, I actually loved the way that it looked, once I was able to look at my face. So I wanted to try it out again. I was thinking about returning it, but after I saw what it looked like there, I wanted to give it a couple more chances. So let's see what it looks like tonight. And I know how concealers work with this Laura Mercier under eye setting powder. I actually don't mind the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder to set my under eyes, but since this is what I usually do, I wanted to do it with the Clinique Concealer just to see what it would look like if I was using it on a day-to-day basis, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and set the rest of the face with the Airbrush, what is this? Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. And I do have her, it's not a cream contour, it's almost like a liquid contour, honestly, in the little pin felt tip applicator thingy. this, but the contour one. I do have that, and I did use it in the other Charlotte Tilbury video that I did, but I wanted to use the Film Star Bronze and Glow today, so I figured, and I also want to use her new bronzer, of course, so I figured, even though I would probably still use the contour wand with both of those, I wanted to see what they just look like by themselves. This powder is literally, it's my favorite powder I've ever used. Like, it's really just that good. It is, like, I know I didn't show you this part, but I'm getting down to, like, the bare minimum, so I already have a backup of it, just waiting to be opened because I'm so freaking obsessed with it. I think I'm just gonna throw a little bit of brow gel in real quick, and then I will be right back to work on the eyes and finish up the face, so I will be right back. Okay, so now that I have a little bit of product in my brows, we are going to be working with, well, these are the two Charlotte Tilbury palettes I have, and this first one is the Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette, and I've used this a million times on this channel. I love it so much. I think it's so pretty, and I've made so many just like really pretty everyday wearable looks with it. But I also have this one I wanted to show y'all because I think it is so good. This little palette right here is like this one's little sister, and it really does have like everything you need to just make the most beautiful look. So I am going to use this one today, but I think this one is the Oh Darling Easy Eye Palette for the Charlotte Darling look. So this one is amazing, and I always have this in my everyday makeup bag. So today I wanted to do something a little bit more dramatic with this, or see if I can do something a little more dramatic with it. So instead of just sticking to like my normal little, you know, I mean, everything's going to be neutral with this palette, obviously, but we're just going to try to build up a little bit of the color. And then I also have this that I want to use. It's the Copper Charge Eye Duo Pencil. One is like a copper and one is just a deep brown. They're so pretty and so creamy and just really, really good. So let's see. I'm going to go in with this shade here first, just to kind of set my eyes. So I'm just putting this all in my crease and over my lid, and it has a little more color than I was thinking it was going to have, so it'll be a nice, just kind of like lay down transition sort of color. Oh, I wanted to ask y'all, do you want like a brush video? Because I've been going through all my brushes and I have like stacks and stacks and stacks of brushes now. So I'm kind of like, you know, figuring out which ones are my favorite. I'm gonna go in with this shade, and I figured if I put together a little like brush favorites video, I don't know. So I wanted to know what y'all would think about that. And I was going to mention I just made a very large, well, not very large, but a decent size Amazon order that will, I think it'll be here tomorrow. Actually, I ordered it yesterday, so most of the stuff will be here tomorrow. A couple of things weren't Prime and, you know, all that good stuff. But would y'all like to see an Amazon haul? It's not all beauty, but there are a bunch of like beauty related things. Like there's a couple makeup products, but most of it is just like beauty related kind of stuff. So let me know if you would like to see that, and I will definitely film it. I feel like that would be really fun, and I've been finding the best stuff on Amazon lately. I've been watching so many like Amazon favorite hauls and stuff, so I've been having a lot of fun watching those. Now I'm going to go into the deep shade down here and just kind of throw that in my crease too. I'm going to go ahead and just bring this all across my lid. I really love this color. I feel like it's just like the perfect brown. It's not too deep. I do wish that there was like one shade deeper in this palette, but it's a beautiful color. And then now I think I'm going to take the other brush and go back into that kind of peachier shade and just blend out a little bit more up here. I feel like I've gone a little bit crazy with the blending, but I kind of like that like messy look right now. So now I think I'm going to go with the pencil. I'm going to take the matte brown side and just smudge it across my lash line. I was trying to wing it out just like the tiniest bit, but I really suck at doing that with these kind of pencils. I'm gonna just smudge a little bit. Oh, why do I keep blinding myself? Okay, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I'm kind of loving this matte right now. I think I just want to like smoke out my lower lash line and just leave it a really kind of smoky matte look. And then I'll do like a nice inner corner highlight, of course. Take a little smaller brush with that deepest shade again, put that right up on my lash line. I can't decide if I want to put that metallic liner in my waterline or not. I think I'm gonna leave it like it is for right now, and then when I'm done, if I feel like it's like missing something. Do I just have really like weird shadows on me tonight? What is going on right now? Okay, I'm really hoping that is better because that was probably really distracting and I'm really, really sorry. So now we are gonna go in, I'm going to curl my lashes and then use both of her mascaras. She actually just came out with a new one and I will have to try it at some point, but I'm really trying to stick to this whole low buy thing. So I'm gonna go in with the full fat lashes first and then the Legendary Lashes Volume 2 second, and I will be right back with my other eye done as well. Okay, and now that we have both eyes done, I'm actually obsessed with this and I've never used this palette for like this kind of look, but I really, really, really love it, guys. Like I'm digging this kind of look right now. So now let's finish off the face. I have the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just gonna stop saying Charlotte Tilbury because everything else is Charlotte Tilbury. So this is the Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I'm going to take the sculpt side here with my little Sephora Pro small brush, and it's called the Blush Definition 74, but it's what I've been using to contour lately. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this and put it right back here. And this is like the first contouring powder, I guess, I ever got, and honestly, I mean, it's freaking expensive for your first contouring powder. Why can I not talk anymore? Like, it's definitely not a drugstore way to go, and I'm definitely not saying that like you need this to contour, but it's so easy to work with. Like, it layers up really well, and it's the perfect shade for my skin tone. At least this is the fair medium, so they do have a deeper option, and I don't know, it's so good and blendable. And I actually have not used this with her powder, so with her bronzer. Jesus, I'm like losing my mind right now, guys. So I'm interested to see like how they work together, like the bronzer and the contour. I feel like they should be, you know, kind of made for each other. So I'm going to leave it right here with just a little bit of shadow. I really do love the color of this. Now we are going to go in with the Airbrush Bronzer. I think I'm just going to take this on my Sephora Pro Powder 59 brush. This is in the shade 2, and this is the shade I typically use unless I went like super ham on my self tanner. So usually I'm using this one, and shade 3 is also really beautiful. Like when I had some actual sun from going to the beach as well as some self tanner on, it looked so good, and I just wish that was like my skin tone all the time, but you know, we don't always get what we want. So for the meantime, 2 works really well, and it just, like, y'all know how much I love this bronzer. I feel like it warms up your skin just the absolute perfect amount, and just, I don't know, it's so good. And for a matte bronzer, because y'all know I do like some shimmer in my bronzers, I feel like this one is so like buttery smooth, and you can just layer and layer like I'm doing right now, and like it doesn't really get muddy. It doesn't, I don't know, it's a really good bronzer. And also, I saw on Sephora and on the Charlotte Tilbury website, they have the inserts for this now. So if you have any kind of like magnetic Z palette, you could always get one of those. Like, you don't need this. It's gorgeous, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful compact, but I think it's like $35 for the refill. So I feel like that, you know, that's not a bad price for a Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And it's just like, it's worth trying if you can, if you ask me. So now I'm going to layer a little bit of her Pillow Talk Lip and Cheek Glow, and then I think we're going to go in with one of her powder blushes too, because I haven't used them in so long. But first, let's take a little bit of this. Like, I really don't need any more than this. This is my absolute favorite. This is the best cream blush I've ever used. This could be like a Charlotte Tilbury sponsored video, I swear to God. I'm so obsessed with her brand. Like, I could... That's like one of the few companies I would do anything to get like PR from. I feel like that would be the most amazing feeling. Like Charlotte Tilbury, Hourglass, companies like that, where I'm just like, almost everything I've ever gotten from them has just been so amazing. And then I have 3 of the powder blushes here. I think I have more than this, but this is what I could find right now. So first we have Love is the Drug, which is super pink. Probably won't use that today, but it's so pretty. I need to keep this out. Then we have Pillow Talk, which is, of course, the infamous Pillow Talk. We might use this since I kind of have a whole Pillow Talk face on. And the other one is the Climax, which is probably my favorite. Let's just use this one, actually. I love this color. So this is the Climax, and I'm just gonna dab right into like all of it. You can like swirl around to get that and then like top it with the, you know, inner ring, but I just tap in there. So I'm just going to kind of stipple this right on top of the cream and set it down. This is such a pretty combo. Oh my goodness. I love this face of makeup. I'm so obsessed right now. All right, next, what do we have? Just highlighter and lips left. So next I'm going to use the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand in Pillow Talk. And y'all know I've used up an entire one of these. I'm obsessed. I think this is the best cream highlighter that has ever been made. I think it's called Spotlight. I think that's the shade that I used the entire little tube of. It's, oh my god, the most beautiful thing in the entire world. I love this one too. I do need to have a little bit of color to use this one. Like when I'm at my palest, it doesn't look super duper great, but it has kind of like a rosy-ish shift to it, and it's just like, oh my god. I don't know if you can tell, like right there where I'm still really fair, you can kind of see a little, you know, but I'm not complaining. I had to make myself stop using this in like every video because I was literally using it in every single video. So I'm gonna try to find a teeny tiny brush and use whatever's on this little tip to highlight my inner corner. Oh, I've never done that before, but damn, that's pretty. Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, okay, so this definitely might be a new thing that I do because I don't know if it's coming across in the camera, but in person it is so pretty. It was like the perfect little... So now let's throw some lips on. I have a couple of lip liners to choose from. We have Pillow Talk and Pink Venus. This one is gorgeous, but it's a little bit too pinky for today, so I am just gonna go in with Pillow Talk. Okay, and now that the lips are lined, we have a couple to choose from. I'm so obsessed with her packaging. Like, look at those. How can you not? This one is like a galaxy. Oh my god, it's just so pretty. So I'm going to swatch these. This one is JK Magic, and this is the first one that I got, and it is just so pretty. Like, the perfect lip shade. Then this next one is In Love with Olivia. This is the most recent one that I got, and it's a little bit brighter and pinkier. It looks beautiful with that pink Venus lip liner. That is what that one looks like. And then we have the infamous Kim K.W. So I think we might actually go in with this one today. I haven't worn it in a long time, and it's just that classic nude that I'm looking for. So let's top this off. This is so different for me right now. I am going to tap out just right along, like the liner and the, you know. For once, we are going to leave this matte because I think this is such a pretty look. So let's get the hair down. Alright, and this is the finished look using all Charlotte Tilbury products. I am so happy with it. I love my eyes right now. I feel like they're very like sexy and sultry without being like super dark. So I don't know, I'm really loving those, and this lip combo is just such a classic. I love it. So I guess that is it. I will let y'all go. I hope you are having a great day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is, whenever you are watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.